welcome to Whiskey at Work. We had 4 of these planned, Rob, but but I think we're we're running out of month.
Well,
you
were supposed to bring the actual distilled thing back
had
from
some issues.
North Carolina, and I couldn't figure out when you could buy non-alcoholic whiskey.
Do you know in the South they don't allow you to buy liquor on Sundays? Wine and beer is fine, but you can't buy whiskey.
Hey, South Carolina,
why?
Guess what? The stuff he was looking for didn't have any alcohol in it.
Right, so why couldn't you have sold it to me? That's what I thought.
Dicks.
Anyway, wow, it's the language, young man. All right, let's just, we're a family show here.
Yeah, you started pissing me off
for 16-year-olds. Wait, no, cut that out. That's not what we meant at all. Well, they could drink this.
If you're just starting out and mom and dad won't let you have any, then you should try this.
Maybe this is where you should start. This is our 3rd whiskey.
Not whiskey.
In our Sober October series of non-alcoholic whiskey, which still, I've laid awake at night thinking about how this makes any sense.
How you're going to die.
In all. Well, if I had to drink this all the time,
if you make me drink it again,
I'd probably want to kill myself. When we were getting ready to do this, I noticed this little tag that was on the bottle had flown off and hit the floor, and I thought, oh, look at there. It says this is another best non-alcoholic spirit winner, because the one we drank last week was too.
As we covered last week, that was bullshit.
And then I turned it over on the back, and here's what it said. For the drivers, the dieters, the trainers, the baby makers.
Baby makers? Seriously? How do they think most of that gets made? It's not with a shot of this.
It's not with non-alcoholic whiskey. Wow, what a weird thing to put on a label. And then it went on to the night owlers, the early risers, and the ass kickers who love a cocktail but don't need the alcohol or the calories.
It's not a matter of need.
Right. Why can't you still be athletic and in shape and wanting to make babies and not be able to drink?
This kind of makes me want to not like people
good
at all,
whiskey,
which is kind of where I'm at already.
Okay, this already. Oh God,
it smells like Copenhagen.
Oh, I'm not getting that, but it does.
Jesus, really?
It doesn't smell all 3 of these.
Spit cup.
Oh, good. I don't smell this spit cup, although it has it in every meeting. I don't know how I don't.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Really?
It tastes a little like a Copenhagen spit cup. Didn't you ever do that in college? I swear to God,
yep.
It smells.
There is a tobacco. There is a
like
chewing tobacco.
Skull.
Yes. Oh, where did you?
Not like the Vikings. The Vikings are even better than this stuff. I don't know what else to say.
You know
this
what,
is garbage.
Rob?
I'm not drinking.
I'm out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I cannot. I'm so glad I didn't get the 4th bottle of this. I've tried to be positive with this whole thing. I've tried to come to terms with why whiskey-free whiskey, alcohol-free whiskey would be a thing, and I can't. I can't figure it out.
In the history of bad ideas,
this is my worst, wasn't it?
This is the worst one.
This is terrible. I can't be positive about any of this crap. What did you bring?
I brought some.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, well, screw that. All right, I'm going in too.
I forgot how good this was.
We can't. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I cannot have another sip of that stuff. It's so bad.
We'll give it to the sales staff.
Sure. Let's have
they won't know any
that's
better.
What we should do. We should we'll put this out and be like, you guys, we found 3 great whiskeys.
Most of them still think Coors Light is great beer. So
God, we'll be able to get rid of this super easy.
Yep.
You know what, Rob? Let's be done. You're right. Let's be finished with this.
Was done after
it's
the first
gross.
one,
I don't want it anymore. Let's. You know what's coming up this weekend? It's Halloween, right?
Maybe my inebriation record.
You got any plans for Halloween this weekend?
No, not well. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
My wife has a work party.
Oh, really?
And which is kind of ironic because I've thrown out a couple of ideas for costumes that got food, and now we don't know what we're doing.
All right, let's hear one of your costume ideas. What
I watched the Squid Games per your recommendation, and I thought the little cool red outfitted dudes,
the little salmon colored jumpsuits,
and Becky could wear the Or maybe she should probably be the killer, because I might not make it through the weekend anyway. But
and have her in one of the green
or the number 456.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And when I came up with that idea, I thought it was a good idea, and Amazoned it. They were available, and now it's not.
Everybody's going to be dressed at that for Halloween. They said that they're even running out of white Vans. You can't find them anywhere right now because everybody's buying them to
Don't
use.
get in a white van, kids.
Is it no the white Vans, the shoes, not the? Oh God! Look, this is what.
Even if they tempt you with candy, do not get in the van.
This is what alcohol-free whiskey does to you.
White or otherwise.
It's terrible. Okay, so I want to be in a.
Because the black with red vans.
I want to be in a haunted
satanic
house
vans.
or something here, if we can. I want to be someplace spooky, because I want you.
Try drinking some more of that
while we're having some real alcohol now. I don't believe in the supernatural, any of it. Okay, never have, but I am fascinated by it. It's my favorite thing to research. It's my favorite thing to watch, to read about. I just love it. I'm just enamored by it. But I've always wanted to have that experience for supposedly whatever's out there, but nothing's ever happened to me.
Okay.
So what about you? Do you believe in the supernatural for starters?
Believe would be a strong word. I don't not believe. I don't have a.
You're agnostic about the supernatural?
Well, you start not believing in them, and then they kill you in your sleep.
Oh God, no, they don't.
I had a weird experience in high school.
These are my favorite stories.
Yeah, and it was creepy weird. I mean, it was with a Ouija board.
Okay, right away people are already thinking that's just too much.
Well,
sure.
Right. And there's 3 or 4 hands on the thing, so you never know who's full of BS when you're doing this, right?
That's how I like my
as you're
high
going
school
around
parties.
the board and whatever. But we had an experience, and it was me and some kids from high school. I forget, Dean and Wendy and Teresa, maybe. I don't remember who all was there. Anyway, we got to talking to a spirit. And the spirit came out and said its name was Zaxxon, Zaxon, I think. And it turns out that this is actually a thing in mythology or something somewhere, something that I can't imagine the group I was with at the time knew anything about. And, pre-internet for sure. It wasn't like you could Google who the heck this Zaxxon character is, but it stayed with me, and that was 30 years ago.
Okay,
I was
so
probably 16 or 17.
So you got the name. So then what happened?
Well, it was one of those deals where, like you see on documentaries and crap now, that all the temperature drops in the room and chills go. It was really a thing. It was super weird. And it was telling us things that were, probably known by everybody that was there. But, I don't know. I wouldn't stamp a "I'm a believer" thing on it, but at the time it was a super creepy feeling.
So how many people were around the board when you were doing it?
I think
Do you
there
remember?
were 4 of us with our hands on the
Planchette.
the pointer thing.
Planchette.
Sure. Well, you're the guy that doesn't believe.
But I know. I read all about it. I watch.
Well, there goes the nerd factor.
My favorite site of TikTok is Ghost Talk. I love that. I can watch that all night long, and my wife will be like, I can't believe you can sit there and do that at night at like 11:30. Well, it's just that feeling. I still get creeped out by it. There are still moments. The dumbest, scariest moment in a movie for me that I still get freaked out by, and it's so stupid. But you remember the first Paranormal Activity? Did you watch that movie? I'm sure you've seen it.
I don't think I ever did.
You didn't see that one? Okay. Watch it. It's a great movie for Halloween. There's the one scene where he has the camera set up in his bedroom, and it faces down the hall.
Oh, I think I know the scene you're describing.
Yeah. So it faces down the hall. He's asleep. I think it's towards the end, or I don't remember what part of the movie he was in. the light comes on in the hallway or the bathroom and goes off. And then I think it does it again. That had me just in chills because in the house I was living in at that time, I had the exact same setup. So down the bedroom, I could see down the hall to the bathroom. And I thought,
lights go on and off?
if that
Maybe
light
just a
ever
bad
turns
switch.
on and off, I'm going to lose my shit. I don't know what's going to happen.
That happens in my hallway bath. I really need to fix that switch. My wife has been telling me for 2 years I got to fix this switch.
You have something that goes on and off like that?
Well, yeah, you flick it on and then it goes off. Then you got to go to the others because it's a 3-way switch. You just have,
Oh my God! All right.
I don't think there's a ghost doing it. I think
we took it from creepy to Rob not understanding how switches
it's a
in his
bad
house work.
switch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So I told Rob to grab his favorite whiskey for this episode
Turns out
because
I grabbed Houston's favorite.
because I knew we weren't going to finish these whiskey
Can't believe we
alternatives we've been
started this.
drinking. So, and we've talked quite a bit about this, but why is that one of your favorites, Rob? I mean, where would you put that in the echelon of your favorites? Where would it go? Top three? Would it be in your top three?
Oh, probably. I mean,
Really?
it's it's one of those that's priced itself out of being a daily drinker. Back in when it came out to begin with, I think it was only about $100 a bottle, and I think it's about
$177.
about double that now.
Cheapest I found it.
Unless it was on sale at a going out of business sale, then you can get one at $79 and a couple at $89 for reasons unbeknownst to us. I don't know which one this was.
It's a boring story that Rob was about to tell, but if you ever see him, ask him about it because it's somewhat
kind of
interesting.
funny.
Sure. Well, it's hard. That whiskey is fantastic.
It's pretty good.
I grabbed my favorite bottle of scotch for this little Halloween tale you told me. Glenfiddich 14, easily my favorite because there's no way I can afford Macallan Rare Cask unless it's gifted to me. So
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking that back after last night's exchange.
this I can afford. So we're not going to ever drink non-alcoholic whiskey ever again.
God,
Okay,
that's the
I promise you
smartest
that.
thing you've said on this show since
And
we started.
I don't know how I don't think I could recommend it to anybody for any reason. I guess I would just preach moderation if you're going to drink and still want the benefits. I mean, obviously, if you struggle with alcohol, don't drink any alcohol.
That's
but
really up to
you could drink this because it doesn't taste anything like whiskey.
I bet you couldn't.
Zero. Yeah, good point. You probably still couldn't. Anyway,
You damn sure shouldn't. Even if you can't. You
next week,
not good.
we are going to get into two whiskeys. We'll start with the first and do 2 episodes on veteran-owned, veteran-based distilleries as we get ready for Veterans Day coming up here in November. And boy, I'm really looking forward to both of those. I don't know why, just because they got cool bottles, probably.
Because you researched the heck out of it and you're going to dull people with facts.
I might, but military facts, right? Facts about America. That's what's coming
Probably
up
doesn't
next week.
believe in those either, but likes researching it.
Have a happy Halloween.
Hey, hold on. We still got Beer Fest coming up.
Oh, that's right.
We still want to thank Timmons for supplying one of the bottles that we didn't waste our money on.
Yeah, but then Bruner posts under there mocking us right away with him drinking all his fancy high-end whiskey. I don't know, Dan. You're going to get thanked for
I
this.
guess I should pay more attention
Yeah,
to our
yeah,
page because
right,
I didn't
maybe.
see that. But thanks anyway. We're coming out for Real Booze next week.
Hey, do we know anything about, are we ever going to do a whiskey fest again? Can I bring that up, or is that going to
We
happen?
talked about that in a meeting today. If we're doing Beer Fest here in a couple weeks, there's no reason to think that Whiskey Fest isn't happening.
That would be the first Saturday in March if we did it, so you heard it here first then, right?
Plan on it. I'm sure tickets will go on sale
In December, hopefully,
part
if
of the year.
we get our act together.
Not before.
Thanks for watching this edition of Whiskey at Work.